Hello and welcome to a daily math video for Calculus 2. So we're going to work through a bunch of Calculus 2 problems throughout the course of the next several days or many days. And here's an example problem that you might see in Calculus 2. So the question is to estimate the area under the graph of this function 1 over x from x equal to 1 to x equal to 2, and we're going to use 4 approximating rectangles and right endpoints. So recall that the right endpoints are going to land right on the function, and we're going to draw it over like this, just like this. And my 4 rectangles aren't perfectly sized, although in essence it doesn't end up mattering if you take these to infinity, at least if you take the number of rectangles to infinity. But in this case we're assuming they're equally spaced. So the right endpoints then, because we start from 1, the right endpoints are going to go like this. And notice that you have area underneath here that's not getting covered by these 4 rectangles. That's going to be part of the next part of this problem here. But the right endpoints, which I'm going to call the right endpoints at x, is going to be the set 1.25, because that's going to be the first right endpoint, 1.5, 1.75, sorry, I'm running off into the other part here, and 2, sorry. So 4 points, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, and 2. Now if I substitute these in for y, then my right endpoints for y, the height of this function, is going to be 1 divided by 1.25, 1 divided by 1.5, 1 divided by 1.75, and 1/2. Okay, now you could actually substitute those into a calculator and get decimal values if you want, but I'm just going to leave them this way. And the way of estimating this area then underneath the curve, the purple area that we're going to do, is to recognize that our delta x here is going to be 0.25. Okay, and then we're just going to do a nice sum. We're going to sum up from I equal to 1 to 4 of, I'm going to say, r, y, I times delta x. So the first point here might be r of 1, y, and this one might be, say, r of 2, y, and so on. So if I do the sum, then this is just going to be, well, recall that delta x is 0.25 here, so this is going to be, and this 0.25 multiplies all of the terms. So we're actually allowed to pull this onto the outside here. We're going to say 0.25 times 1 divided by 1.25 plus 1 divided by 1.5 plus 1 divided by 1.75, and I'm running off of the screen here, but I'm going to come down here and say 1 divided by 2. Okay, and if I do that, this is approximately equal to 0.6345. And we already kind of should have guessed that since there's area up here that's not getting covered, this is going to be an underestimate. And in fact, the true value of this ends up being the natural log of 2, which you'll learn later on, which is approximately equal to 0.6931 ... Okay? So that was it for part A. However, there's also a part B, which is asking, is this an over and underestimate? And my drawing here is kind of poor but you can see that there's definitely a white area over the top of each of these, and you saw that much more clearly in the previous part of the video. There's definitely some area over the top there, so this must be an underestimate. Okay, so that's all that I have for this video, and hopefully I see you again soon.